There are so many factors that go into winning an NBA championship that players simply can't control. Breaking an all-time or three-point scoring record is up to that player, but securing the NBA Finals victory is not. Having luck on their side, staying healthy, and being part of a team that's well put together have allowed all-time greats like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson to capture that elusive championship. Some of these players are currently still active in the league and have a chance to change their legacy, while some have gone on to retire and won't have the opportunity at a championship ring ever again. So today I present to you 5 NBA greats who have failed to win an NBA championship. Welcome to Fleece TV. Let's get it. Number 1, Karl Malone. One of the first names mentioned when people bring up stars without a ring is Karl Malone. As arguably one of the top 3 power forwards in NBA history, Malone averaged 25 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 3.6 assists, which can only be matched by 2 others in Elgin Baylor and Wilt Chamberlain. What's even more impressive is that Malone is second in all-time scoring with 36,928 career points, and his 14,968 rebounds rank 7th. Malone was an absolute brute force in the post during his 19-year career and brought a finesse face-up game to the NBA, along with being a part of the best pick-and-roll duo alongside point guard John Stockton. Malone was a 1997 and 1998 Utah Jazz team member that faced Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals but lost both series in 6 games. He had a third and final opportunity as a Laker in 2004 with Kobe and Shaq. However, they fell short to the Detroit Pistons and he subsequently retired. The mailman always delivered, except for some Sundays when he ran into Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Number 2, Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley is one of the most gifted and unique big men the NBA has ever seen. As a 6'6" undersized power forward, Barkley is one of the best rebounders of all time, has 11 All-NBA selections, and was even 1993 League MVP. With career averages of 22.1 points, 11.7 rebounds, and 3.9 assists, Barkley was ahead of his time as his play style could well transfer to the NBA of today. His best season came in 1993 when he won League MVP and led his Phoenix Suns to the NBA Finals, going head-to-head with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Unfortunately for the Chuckster and the Suns, they lost the series in 6 games, and Charles Barkley would go on to play a few more seasons with the Houston Rockets, where he ultimately never got a championship opportunity and retired at the end of the 1999-2000 season. Chuck had a great career, but as his TV mate Shaq likes to point out, he simply has 0 championships. Number 3, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is an Indiana Pacers legend and one of the greatest sharpshooters the league has ever seen. He currently sits 4th all-time in three-pointers made with 2,560 and was also one of the most clutch late-game shot makers in close playoff games for Indiana during his career. While he had the clutch gene, Reggie did lose 3 Game 7s to 3 different teams in the Eastern Conference Finals, and when the 10-time All-Star finally got his break to compete for a championship, he only ran into the 2nd greatest shooting guard of all time in Kobe Bryant and powerhouse Shaquille O'Neal. Had the Pacers won the series, Reggie Miller's 24.3 points, 3.7 assists, and 37% shooting from 3 would have won him Finals MVP. However, Reggie shot an abysmal 1 for 16 from the field during Game 1 and had just 7 points, which set the tone for the rest of the series. Miller would go on and finish the rest of his career with the Indiana Pacers until the end of the 2005 season, but that was sadly overshadowed by the Malice in the Palace just a few months earlier. Number 4, Patrick Ewing. The 90s was a golden era for big men in the NBA, and Patrick Ewing made his presence known during that time. On any given night, you can count on Ewing to post a double-double while being an elite rim protector, as his 2,894 career blocks currently have him at 7th all-time. Patrick Ewing, like many others such as Larry Nance and Dikembe Mutombo, is one of the countless victims of a tough Eastern Conference led by Michael Jordan during the 90s. The Detroit Pistons, Indiana Pacers, and of course Chicago Bulls prevented him from competing for a championship, but Ewing did manage to get an opportunity in 1994 once Jordan retired for the first time. The issue is that he ran into Hakeem the Dream and the Houston Rockets and came up short in Game 7, even with the Knicks at one point leading the series 3-2. While Patrick Ewing is considered the greatest Knick in franchise history, winning just 1 championship would have elevated his NBA resume. Number 5, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is often taken for granted these days, but we can't deny the fact that he's one of the greatest NBA players of all time, a future Hall of Famer, and historically, most NBA players can't even sniff his resume. Russ, for his career, has averages of 22.8 points, 7.4 rebounds with 8.4 assists per game, and he has led the league in scoring and assists twice, to go along with producing a triple-double in 4 out of the last 5 NBA seasons. Westbrook has done just about everything one could dream of accomplishing in the NBA, except win a ring. Russ made the NBA Finals once back in 2012 as part of the trio that included Kevin Durant and James Harden, and went against the Miami Heat super team that consisted of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, but lost that series 4-1. Russ and the OKC Thunder had their chances following the finals loss, with the closest coming in 2016 when they were up 3-1 against the 73-9 Warriors, but ultimately lost that series in 7 games. Now, it's hard to imagine Westbrook getting that close to winning a title again considering his current tenure with the Lakers, but even if he never wins one, history will remember his game fondly. While none of these guys achieved the goal of winning an NBA championship, one guy I feel may be able to win multiple is Luka Doncic. He's still young and has a lot of time to get there, but this video on the screen explains why he'll be a future MVP in this league, and I advise you guys to check that out. Appreciate you guys for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Hit the like button as it'll help our small community grow. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Fleece out.